Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Undress, and ladies, thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about a very specific topic I hear a lot of comments on. I have a handful of clients who are going through the situation, and obviously through the whole pandemic, it's kind of created more of these opportunities or the situations to be in, which is long-distance relationships. What are some tips to kind of get these long-distance relationships to be not only sustainable, but exciting, healthy? And obviously get the ultimate goal is to create that distance and get rid of it to get closer. So today we're going to talk about 10 tips. It's going to be a two-part video. Today is going to be the first one, will be the first 5 tips, and then follow up for the next video for the second part. But before we get started, you know how I always do it. I always appreciate your subscription. I always do appreciate any viewership, any comments, suggestions. I'm all here for constructive criticism. So if you dislike it, let me know. I'm going to work on it. You guys help me become a better coach and a better man. Again, I love this platform to learn not only what you guys like, what's working, but honestly to inform you on all dynamics of the relationship world. Every specific topic, like I said before, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the light and the dark, the serious and the casual, whatever it is, more information, the better. So let's begin. Long distance relationships. Well, number one, obviously we know through the distance, the main thing is communication, right? So you want to build a consistent routine of communication. If it's the good mornings, if it's the good nights, if it's the weekends, if it's the Zoom calls, build a nice, consistent routine. Build and establish your foundation of how you guys talk to each other or when you guys talk to each other. And it's always quality over quantity. Remember that. Don't overcompensate because you guys aren't together that you feel like you have to talk about everything all the time. So again, have a nice routine and understand how you guys want to make that a priority because that's the best way to get closer. It's the best way to learn more about each other. There's a bond between you two to make you know that, hey, we're voluntarily trying to put ourselves in a harder situation of a dating world, being in long distance. I value talking to you. I'm so curious about getting to know you more. So make that a priority. Make that a routine schedule, which is kind of interesting because number 2 is, ironically, break that routine. Break that routine and start a new one. A different day, a different time, a different way, a different style. Write each other letters, Zoom calls, anything you want to break it, to spice it up. Then you can go back to the original routine, but keep things interesting. Keep the ways and styles of conversations and communication exciting. Establish a routine, for a few months, and then change it completely to the opposite. If it was the good mornings in the first time, then now it's only good evenings. Or if it was, let's say, messaging, now only maybe writing postcards. Keep things spicy. Keep things exciting. I know it's a frustrating part to be that far apart, but that really shows how much you really want to be with someone. Number 3, I mentioned this before, number 1, it's quality over quantity. Again, we naturally feel like you need to overcompensate by sharing everything all the time. The idea, it is tough to be away from someone you love, but that's also a beautiful opportunity and a test to see if this is going to be a relationship that will last. You're going to almost learn how you can live without the person, then you can live with the person. So again, you having your priorities, you having your obligations, you having your schedules and your routines. Quality text messaging, quality phone calls is really more valuable than quantity. You can always explain why you couldn't make a certain time or why you had to cut it short, but explain yourself. Be open to this. Don't be living in doubt and fear in these situations. The distance already creates the doubt and fear. So make sure you communicate openly about when you guys do talk, it's the quality time. It's not just, casual conversations all the time, or it's not just, small talk. Share everything you can. Within the quality amount of time, not every minute, every day, 5 times a day. You want also that healthy way of missing each other. All right? Number 4, 10 tips for creating a good, healthy, long-distance relationship. Well, you all heard of the game 21 Questions, right? It's interesting because it's 21 questions, but with the long distance, I want you to play 21 hypothetical questions. And explore the space, man. Understand more of what they think they could be or their goals and fears and what their dreams are all about. Hypothetical situations. Be as creative and as imaginary as possible. almost bring a different element to the relationship where you're like almost living in a different world with him because you're learning more about him. We have the everyday talk. We have the everyday family and work and stress and this and that. Talk about things that normally most people wouldn't ask him. Ask him questions that you would want to know about his childhood. Anything in that sense, if it was just something more personal, something that's more like he doesn't even share with anyone else, but he'll share it with you. Make it fun. Make it playful. Number 5. Before we go to the last one, if you guys have any frustrations in this, and I've been in a long-distance relationship, check out coachingwithundress.com and let's schedule a session and let's figure out a game plan to what is beneficial for you, what's healthy for you. I'm here to help. You let me know. But number 5 would be playing games together, game night, and not just like it's more of like playing a game and learning something together as well, and creating that competition. I mentioned in another video about healthy sex life. You could play almost like strip poker online, in a way where you guys have that Zoom call with each other and you kind of build that sex anticipation or that sexual buildup of like, oh my goodness, I can't wait until I see you next month or next week or whatever you guys are gonna plan to see each other. But you gotta keep it kinky. You gotta keep it sexy. You gotta keep it spicy. Play games with each other. And guess what? Who cares who wins? So sometimes you get a little competitive and you might be like, oh, come on. But the point is, you guys are playing games together. You guys are having fun together, creating memories together. I hope this was helpful. I got part 2 coming up. So again, if you guys have any questions, check out coachingwithundress.com. I'm always here to help. See you soon.